Okay, so today I'm going to show you 10 essential FL Studio shortcuts to help you increase your workflow and making it work faster. Okay, so first what you're going to want to do is obviously know how to navigate through your DAW a lot quicker. Instead of going up here and say clicking the piano roll, clicking everything, it takes a little bit of time. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to first bring up the playlist. And to do that, we're going to press F5, or if you're on laptop, press the FN key and then F5, and then I'll bring your playlist. So now we can do our patterns, everything, bring in some samples, bring in stuff to arrange it. See, easy. Next, we need to obviously start making melodies. So we got to pick a certain synthesizer or piano or whatever. So we're going to press F6 to bring up the channel rack. Now here I got expand, I got my hi-hats, my kicks, everything. And right here I already got a warm natural piano set up and expand. And we're going to close that. But we can't really do much without the piano roll. So what we're going to do is we're going to press F7 to open up the piano roll. Easy, simple, easy as that. And then press F6, get rid of the channel rack. And then put just a couple notes here, right? Just whatever, put whatever in, and easy. So next, say you have your melodies down. You need to then maybe want to EQ it, Put an EQ on it, any sort of effects. You're going to want to go to the mixer. So to do that, you're going to press F9. And here you can pick your channels, whichever one you want. And a little quick tip, if you want to know how to bring the channel from the channel rack over to the mixer, we're going to press F6. We're going to have expand here already loaded up. We're going to close it. We clicked insert 1 here, and we're going to press CTRL+L. And now we got our expand there, and I'll only go to expand. You don't want it on the master. So you go here, we can pick anything, EQ here, 30 parametric EQ, easy, done. But say you want to bring more, you want to bring more than just the one channel over. What you can do is you can go here, you can double click this here, and go back to the, oops, there we go, go back to the mixer, and then you can go here, go to insert 2, and go Control-Shift-L, and it'll bring everything over. Simple as that. So now that we've done that, we put our EQ on, whatever, we press F9. Okay, so next I'm going to show you how to kind of work through the piano roll a little bit, instead of, because up here, right here, you got your pencil mark, you draw in your notes and everything. Here you got your paintbrush, everything, your cutting tool, everything. So we're going to show you a little bit of shortcuts for that. So say we delete the notes, say we want to write some notes, right? Say I'm on the cutting tool, right? Oh, but I can't draw my notes in or anything. What you want to do is press P. P will bring up the drawing tool, and you can simply draw these in. But say you don't want to draw in just like this, right? Maybe you want to completely, instead of just this moving around after you draw it in, say you want to completely just copy it to the next side. You want to press the paintbrush, so press B. And B, now that we have this, we draw a note in, and we just keep going, see? And now it's just a lot easier, a lot simpler. So that's the paintbrush. It also works in the, all of these work in the playlist too. Here, I'll show you. So we'll close, we close the piano roll, we got the playlist open here. We got paintbrush, see? Move it all there, all your channels, right? You got P, move this here, everything works. So now we're going to open the piano roll again. And next, what we're going to want to learn is the C. So C will bring up the cutting tool. So first we'll go back here, we'll get the note. Say we want to cut this note, right? We want to cut it a certain way. So we're going to go here, we're going to go, whoa, there. But say, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I want to cut it on the line, right? What you're going to do is you're going to go Shift. You're going to see, Shift. And then, see, it'll go right around. It won't go at an angle or anything that you can cut. Simple as that. Okay, next I'm going to show you how to copy and paste everything in either the playlist or in the piano roll. So to do that, we're going to first draw some notes in, or actually, we'll bring in a MIDI pack. It's easier like that. We'll bring in a MIDI pack. We already got this stuff set up, right? So what we're going to do is say we want to copy this or delete some of it, right? So we want to delete certain notes, but we don't want to delete all of them, So we're going to go here. We're going to press E, and I'll bring up this little tool, it'll select everything. So say I want to delete all of this right here. Okay? So we're going to select that, boom, and we're going to press delete, the delete button. If you're on a computer, laptop, you know, press F and delete, just like before with F5 and everything. So now that that's done, we're going to go over here, and maybe we want to delete the same side, you know? So let's do that really quick. Boom, done. Now we only have this as the melody. So what we're going to want to do is next, say you want to copy this over to the next section. Maybe you want it to go for 8 bars, right? So what we're going to do is a quick, easy way, instead of doing this, you know, and selecting all of it, you can press Shift+C and you select all of it. Next, what we're going to want to do though is obviously we want to copy it. So Control+C, V, you know, and then we can move it by, but we got to move it everywhere, right? So instead of doing that, we can then go over to here, Shift+C, and go Control+B, and it brings it all the way to right after right where this ends, right where the last melody ended. But the problem is here, maybe you want it to start at 5, right? You want to start it over here instead of over here. A quick easy way to do that, instead of pressing Control+B first, or delete that, we're going to press Control A, and it'll highlight everything up until the end of bar 4, as you can see there. And then we're going to go Control+B after, and it brings it right to the end. Simple as that. Okay, next, another essential shortcut would be to move your melodies and your notes up and down an octave. So in order to do that, we're going to highlight everything by pressing Shift+C, and say we want it to move it down. You know, we want to make it a little bit darker. We want to press Control and then press the down button, and then we move down an octave, a whole octave. So that's one quick way to move it up and down an octave. Press Control down or up. Another way, say you don't want to move it whole octave. Maybe you want to move it half an octave, or like just a couple notes. You know, you want to press Shift down and Shift up. Also works going Shift right and Shift left if you want to move things a little bit, you know, a different way. You know, want to move them over a little bit. Okay, so next I'm going to show you how to bring back some work. So say I deleted the notes here, right? So I press delete. Oh shoot, I didn't want to do that, right? Well, a very common thing in many programs is just to press Control+Z, right? But Control+Z is only get you so far. Control+Z only will bring back the last thing you did. If I press Control+Z again, oh, it's gone again, right? I don't want that. So I want to go back even farther, right? So I want to press CTRL+alt+Z, right? I bring it back and I press again. Oh, there, it's moved again, moved, like when we were moving it earlier. And that's how you go back even farther. And I keep going back farther. I deleted some earlier. See, us moving it up and down, and see there. And there you have your notes, everything that I deleted. Delete it again, same thing, boom. Simple as that. Okay, so lastly, I'm going to show you a few little more advanced things you can do with your melodies, a little couple shortcuts you can do that can help you with maybe some midis you have, right? And say you want those midis to line up perfectly at the end of the bar. Maybe they're not, you know, maybe they bleed over a bit, maybe they don't go far enough. One quick easy thing you can do is press Control+Q, and as you watch right here where my mouse is, Control+Q. Now it lined up to the closest line that you have, right? So I can go here now, I can move it up and down, I can click off, and I can move it there. Completely lined up now, and you won't have it bleeding over or, you know, not far enough. Another quick easy one that you can do is, now that we've made it lined up, right, we can now, maybe you want it strumming, you know, because you want to make a more natural feel of the piano. So to do that, we're going to press Alt-S. And as you can see, we already got it a little bit moved up. You're going to want to move this. Right now, it's going to be nothing. It's going to be just all of them hit at the same time. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to click on this, and we're going to move it up just a little bit, you know, except till you think it's good. And then when we play it, we can zoom in here. You can see now the notes are moved up a little bit more. So it's more of a natural feel, because when you're playing piano or anything, you're not hitting all the notes at the same exact time. So there's always going to be a little bit off. So that's one quick way to do that. And one quick way to do it, like redo it, is obviously press Control Q. So now it's back to how it was. Okay, so next I'm going to show you one quick thing you can do with your hi-hats or your melodies, either or. It's very quick, very simple. Say I'm doing my hi-hats here. We're going to press F6, go to channel rack, go here. Yep, we got our hi-hat. We're going to open the piano roll and press F6 to close that. But instead of using the channel rack to then just draw this in, what we're going to do is we're going to press F6. We're going to go on to C4, bring it all the way across. But that's just one note, you're thinking, right? One note. Like, what am I doing? I'm pressing Alt-A, and it'll bring it up, and it'll cut those up like in our arpeggio. So now we go here, we press Accept. Now it'll just keep going. That doesn't sound really great, right? And just shift it up a bit. That sounds a little bit, but it's a little too fast, right, for the melody we're doing. So press Alt-A, and we can move it back up to there, and that sounds a lot better. So now we can go here, we can make it whatever we want, really. That's pretty much how to do that, and it's really simple, really easy. It's just a nice little trick you can do when you're making your hi-hats and that, because sometimes when you press a channel rack here, you can't really necessarily go all the way, right? You have to press here, and you have to go and finish, right? So it's one quick, easy way just to finish that up without having to, make yourself do things that just cause a little more time and just kind of annoying, right? So that's the end of the video. If you learned something new, please leave a like, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.